So this morning, the subject matter for the live is AI technology and the effects of oppressive systemic intervention and how AI technology can reverse and kind of mitigate a lot of that damage. So let's talk about something as simple as court. And for a lot of these topics, you have to get really deep in. And so we don't really have time to do that every episode. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a podcast. Hold on. I'm creating a podcast that's actually going to be a lead up to a lot of the stuff that we're talking about here. So yeah. Fabulous. Yeah, so anyways, let's talk about something as simple as court. Why do people get court? Why do people have court dates? Oppressive circumstances mostly. And this really hits home for a lot when I start saying, let's look at statistics of how many people are in court on a regular basis who have money and how many people are in court who do not have money, right? So if you look at those statistics, even if a rich person or a wealthy person has a need to go to court, what's happening is they aren't going because they're sending an attorney in their place. So all of the stress, all of the headache, all of the pain, all of the fear, all of those negative emotions, those emotions that hold us down and hold us back, we don't feel those as a wealthy person who has, been systemically intervened upon. If you have gone, through significant portions of systemic intervention, you become what experts refer to as is called institutionalized, which means that you, in a way, become numb to the pain and to the process. And so we then have the damage that's already been done to consider. The damage that continues to be inflicted upon this population, and the damage that has the potential to be inflicted upon a population who has never been affected by it. So I believe the accurate measurement for this type of devastation would be to engage in emotional testing to find some sort of flat baseline for where the person is. And take a test group of maybe 1,000 and make it 1,000 who have been to court less than 10 times in the last 10 years. Make it 1,000 who have been to court between 10 and 20 times in the last 10 years. Make it 1,000 that have been to court more than 50 times in the last 10 years, and test all of those people. And I believe wholeheartedly that you're gonna find exactly what I discussed, which is you're going to find the numbness, the tuning out, the disassociation in the groups that have repetitive and long-lasting relationships with the court system. And you're going to find tremendous amounts of anxiety and negative impact and negative emotion on the groups that have been to court less than 10, 20 times in the last 10 years. And then, the wealthy will be virtually unaffected after they make that first call to the lawyer. A lot of wealthy people don't even show up at their court dates anymore. Their lawyer does it for them. And if they do show up, their lawyer is prepared for them. There is no getting prepared for court if you're wealthy. Your lawyer prepares you, your lawyer prepares themselves, and your lawyer's ready to go. So, that's kind of what I want AI to intervene upon now. When we have AI, all of the smart society complex conversation dynamics that we've been discussing in my last AI videos, the ability to just basically judge and jury someone for whatever it is they've done based on the proof of whether or not they've done it in correlation with what other peers in similar circumstances have done to decide a quote-unquote punishment. The AI is more so going to kind of deter or defer or create a way, excuse my morning face, I just woke up a few minutes ago, but the AI is going to more or less create a way to teach a different response. The AI is not so much going to be, saying, well, your license is suspended for this one. The AI is going to say, this person needs a license to get to work, so let's install something in their car. They seem to have a speeding ticket. Let's incorporate smart society, idealistic AI technology. You can call it idealistic if you want, but that doesn't change the fact that it exists. Let's start directly incorporating that person's alarm system with the time that they wake up and the things that they have to do in the morning, to their traffic. Let's use an interface like Waze with an open API and make it our own and incorporate it with the time that the person is waking up. And then let's put a speedometer on the person's car that makes them believe they are already driving 5 miles an hour over limit when they're actually at limit. And let's watch. AI is going to be, and I'm not saying that's the exact solution, I'm saying, and if you know, you know, AI is going to be the how can we resolve this? Not the how can we punish, oppress, and harm this person. The AI is going to say what the judge and jury don't. Okay, this happened. There's clearly a causal reason for this happening. Nothing in life happens for no reason. Everything is causal to something else, butterfly effect, etc., and so forth. And AI is going to resolve. And AI is going to offer solutions. And AI is going to say, all right, this person needs to get here by this time. This is the way they're going to go. This is what we're going to do to make sure that they get there by this time. And when they get there, blah, blah, blah. So AI is going to come up with all these steps for us and virtually mitigate any and all need for court interference, which is going to overall increase the vibe for society. Oh, pardon me. So these are the types of topics that we're going to be discussing in the podcast. And I'm actively seeking participants to come on as interview guests who have experience or interest in the AI that I'm discussing. So if that's you, feel free to send me a message. We'd love to get you in. They're going to be short 30-minute webisodes, and the first 10 or 20 of them are going to be kind of locked in the sense that you aren't going to be able to understand context of number 2 if you haven't heard number 1. So they're going to be kind of like storyboarded, and they're going to include all of the things that I have experienced that make me someone who can offer reliable perspective on a lot of these topics. So if you guys have already listened to some of my podcasting, you'll know there is so much going on, and it's always been that way. There's always been so much going on. So tune in if you'd like. I hope you guys have a great day, and if you're someone who would like to participate in this podcast,